क्या हुआ? ओम ओम यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै ब्रह्मदेवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशम् मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। सर्वोपप्लवरहितः प्रज्ञानघनः प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि। ओम वेदान्तार्थविभासकाय गुरवे शान्ताय सन्न्यासिने नानावादीनगेन्द्रसङ्घपवये योगीन्द्रवन्द्याय च मोहध्वान्तदिवाकराय भगवत्पादाभिधां बिभ्रते तस्मै भाष्यकृते पूर्णाय बोधात्मने सर्वतंत्र स्वतंत्राय सदात्माद्वैतवेदिने श्रीमते शंकरार्याय वेदांत गुरवे नमः। योऽवतीर्ण इहाचार्य रूपेण यतीनामुदे श्रीमन्नारायणं वन्दे तं हरिं करुणानिधिं। मननाख्यं प्रकरणं वासुदेव यतीश्वरैः रचितं विस्तरेणाद्य संग्रहेण प्रकाश्यते। बालानां प्रकाराय मम विज्ञानसिद्धये तत्र श्रीबालगोपाल कृष्णः सन्निहितो भवेत्। ओम कौन से पेज पे बताया था मैंने? Now it is said, "Etau laksharthau upadaya." You remember yesterday's class. What is there first to be done? That you will have to arrive at the implied meaning of those words. Laksharth. You come to the laksharth. Etau laksharthau upadaya. Kasya kayoho. Ha. Padayoho. Which padas? Which two padas? Tat and Tvam. So lakshartha upadaya. What is the lakshartha of tat pada? Shuddha Chaitanya. What is the lakshartha of Tvam pada? Shuddha Chaitanya. Okay. But we are going to say in different words, lakshartha of the tat pada is Brahma Chaitanya. Lakshartha of the Tvam pada is Kutastha Chaitanya. Okay. So now, Upadaya, collect that first. Collect in the sense, let there be that clarity about the meaning of those words in your mind. So, even when we are going to use the word I, there should be Extreme clarity as what is the meaning of this word I? Okay, because through one word, when you are going to have many objects, then you will have to really determine as which object is meant by that word. Sometimes you could have one word for many objects too, isn't it? Like if I'm going to use the word mouse. So now these days there is that one small mouse is there, this small. And when I do puja, it will come and sit on the deities. And it's a very cute mouse. So, and because this is Chaturmas and I'm sannyasi, I cannot do anything. So this fellow will come and eat all the akshata that is there on the. So there is that one mouse, and then there is another mouse on my table. You see, word is the same, but it has got two objects. So now, if you say, oh, both the objects are meant by the same word, A, but in a sentence, if I'm going to say there is a mouse on my in my puja, you will understand it is a different mouse, correct? And when I say there is a mouse on my computer table, it means that there is a different mouse. So the context will determine the meaning of the word. And over there also, when I'm saying there is a mouse on my computer table, it it leaves no ambiguity. Is Swami talking about a mouse and should we get a mouse trap or something like that? Huh? Do you think, Swami, please don't sit by the table, there is a mouse, dangerous. He may jump on you. No. So context. So word will have its own meaning. That is determined. Like that, you have this word aham, because when we are going to use the word tvam, your cognition about the word, that word will be, what do you translate it as? When I say you, it is translated as, by the hearer, what is it translated? As I. So now we need to find out what is the meaning of this word I. So till the point you have reached this point of conclusion, that is I is Shuddha Chaitanyam. Your Tvampada Viveka is not done. Okay. So the Viveka, which leads you to the clarity of understanding about that word, is yet not there. So you may carry that Abhiman, I am Vedanti, Vedanti, but if you do not have the meanings of these words available, what Vedanti are you? You may be Vedanti. Vedanti means without teeth, toothless. Nothing else. So, etau laksharthau upadaya sambandhatrayena sahitam. So now there are these three sambandhas. Along with that, tattvamasyadi vakyam lakshanaya. How does it indicate? How does it show? For akhanda artha, lakshanaya. Okay, through lakshana, not through shakti vritti, but through lakshana vritti. All these are the things to be understood, because that one sentence is like a bomb. There is a lot of things sitting inside it. But in our Laghuvasudeva Mananam, as far as we are concerned, all that we need to understand is that the Vakyam is able to make you understand that what is partless, infinite, one Paripurnam, through Sambandha Trayam. Okay. So what are these three Sambandhas? Samanadhikaranyam, विशेषण विशेष भाव संबंध लक्ष्य भाव लक्ष्य लक्षण भाव संबंध एवं संबंध त्रय. So we have seen one sambandha. Which sambandha did we see so far? Samanadhikaranyam. Between what are the two elements of this sambandha?
Tat and Tvam.
The padas. And therefore, padayoho samanadhikaranyam. What is the sambandha of the padas with each other? Samanadhikaranyam. We have seen this yesterday. Then now we have to see how the two padarthas. What are padarthas? What is the difference between padas and padarthas?
One is the object, Swamiji.
Object of?
One is object and the other is subject of the object.
It is the object of the knowledge generated by the word.
The knowledge of.
So how do we say that? Padajanya jnana vishayam padarthatvam. Okay. So there is padarthas. Between the two padarthas, which two padarthas? The tvam padartha and the tat padartha. Now the sambandha is visheshana vishesha sambandha. Now you understand what is visheshana and vishesha. Visheshana means adjective. Vishesha means substantive. Okay, let us take our regular example, red rose. Bhanu, in this red rose, what is adjective, what is substantive?
Rose is the adjective.
Rose
Red is adjective. Red is adjective.
Red rose means
Visheshana is red.
Red is Visheshana, rose is Vishesha. Okay. Now, what we have to see over here is that the Tvam Padartha becomes the Visheshana. Tat Padartha becomes the Vishesha. Now, so also the process reverses and Tat Pada becomes the Visheshana and Tvam Pada becomes the Vishesha. So now you see, there is Visheshana and Vishesha Bhava Sambandha, but it is between these two padarthas. Like the red is one padartha, rose is one padartha, correct? But when you say red rose, do you find two padarthas or only one?
One.
Is not it? So when this red and this rose sit together, with what relationship with each other?
Visheshana
Vishesha Sambandha.
When they make a Visheshana Vishesha Bhava Sambandha, it is one. Okay? Got it? So what have they done? Anyonya Bheda Vyavartanam. What have they done? the mutual bheda that was there is cancelled by them. On a general this thing, when you say, give me red, does it mean give me rose? And when I say, give me rose, does that mean give me red? No. So there is a bheda between each other, mutual bheda or not. A mutual difference between both is there. But when the red and rose sit together as Visheshana and Vishesha, is there any bheda now? What happened to the bheda? What happened to the bheda is that bheda is removed. Vyavartan is done, it is removed. But by what the bheda is removed? So then we say it is because of the Visheshana Vishesha Bhava Sambandha, that is Anyonya bheda is removed. So how do we technically say that? That we say Anyonya bheda Vyavartakatvena Anyonyam Visheshana Vishesha Bhava Sambandha. Okay. Now we have to see how does this function in our Vakyam. Okay. But even before we go to our Vakyam, we have the example Vakyam is sleeping Devadatta.
Swayam Devadatta.
And they-
Bhanu. What do you call a sleeping man in Hindi?
Soya hua.
Ah, and if you want to make yourself sound as if you know Sanskrit, what will you say? Soyam.
Soyam.
So Soyam Devadatta is the Vakyam. Now, what have we got to see in this Vakyam? Because the Pratijna that he made is that all the three Sambandhas will be seen in this Vakyam. Which Vakyam? Soyam Devadatta. So, according to his Pratijna, we were able to see the first Sambandha. What was that? Samanadhikaran. So, now we are going to see the second Sambandha between the Padarthas, and that is the Visheshana Vishesha. Here we go. Tatkala Desha Vishishta Devadatta Vachaka Sashabdarthasya. Now, have you found that in page number 17, Dakshinamurti, 83 in this PDF? Everybody has it? The last paragraph, before it goes Hindi. No, not last, second last. Tatkala Desha Vishishta Devadatta Vachaka. That Devadatta. So the word that, now just we are looking at which word? That. Saha. That Saha, yesterday we have seen that you employ the word that to mean something that is at a distance, little remote. Okay? Whether in time and space, it does not matter. But it is remote. And the word this will be used to mean something that is immediate, close. So now there is this word saha. Saha. What is meant by that word saha?
Step.
I say that Shivaji, that Raja Shivaji, that Shivaji. What does that mean? Something that is immediate or something that is remote?
Remote.
Something that's remote.
Remote 350 years ago. that. So now Saha will mean Tatkala Desha Vishishta. Tatkala Tadesha Vishishta. How do you, it also, that word also means Devadatta. But which Devadatta? Devadatta qualified by that time and that space, that place. Tatkala Tadesha Vishishta Devadatta is meant by the word Saha. That Devadatta. Then there is this Devadatta also. So now this Devadatta is meant by the word Ayam. Okay. So Etad Kala, Etad Desha Vishishta, Devadatta Vachaka, Ayam Shabdatasya. Have you found the word Saha and Ayam? And have you been able to associate the meaning of the word Saha and Ayam with those respective words? Saha means Tatkala Tadesha Vishishta Devadatta. Ayam means Etatkala Etadesha Vishishta Devadatta. So these both the shabdas, these both the words have their own vachyas. Correct? They're vachakas. Tatkala, Tadesha Vishishta is the vachya of which word? Saha. Etatkala, Etadesha Vishishta Devadatta is the vachya of which word? Ayam. Now, Anyonya Bheda Vyavartakatvena. Now, both these words are sitting together in one sentence. So if there you are going to say that Devadatta was a great man, this Devadatta is useless. That Shivaji was a great leader, visionary leader. That Shivaji. This fellow, this Shivaji, absolutely useless. So now over here, that Shivaji, this Shivaji is also available. That Devadatta, this Devadatta is available. Does it mean Aikyam?
No.
No. They cannot, there is no Aikyam. But say suppose, Saha Devadatta, Ayam Devadatta come together in one sentence. Saha Soyam Devadatta. Now what has happened? What has happened now? Now over here, both these words have come together in one sentence. And therefore these padarthas, what have they become? Anyonya Bheda Vyavartakas. They have now functioned to remove each other's, the difference between each other. And therefore, only one Devadatta is available. And how was that? How did that happen that they became Anyonya Bheda Vyavartakas? Because they served as
One.
Visheshana Visheshyas of each other. Okay? Sundaram, okay?
Ji Swamiji.
Therefore, Visheshana Vishesha Bhava Sambandho Asti. Why is there Visheshana Vishesha Bhava Sambandha? If both Saha Devadatta, Ayam Devadatta would have been in different sentences, will it become Anyonya Bheda Vyavartakas? Say suppose if I will do that Devadatta, this Devadatta. Now what? Anyonya Bheda Vyavartakas. So, Soyam Devadatta, one sentence. and they become serve as visheshas of each other. As a result, when they become mutual, play mutual adjective and substantive for each other, what happens? What happens when they become the adjective and substantive? What happens?
Anyonya Bheda Vyavartanam.
Yes, Anyonya Bheda Vyavartanam takes place. And therefore, now the Bheda which is gone. Now, bring this knowledge to Tattvamasi. Okay? So this is the second sambandha we are seeing. Tatha. Now, this is the application of what we have understood. Tatha sarvajñatva parokshatvadi vishishta chaitanya vachaka tat padarthasya kinchijñatva. You can hear me? Some computer or the internet came. Kinchijñatva kinchijñatvadi vishishta chaitanya vachaka tvam padarthasya cha anyonya bheda vyavartakattvena Anyonyam Shesha Vishesha Bhava Sampatto Asti. Okay. Now, Sarvajñatva. How? When you say Tat, that Tat means Ishvara. Can you imagine Ishvara who is not Sarvajña? There is Ishvara who is not Sarvajña in some places. You know? Huh? They want to call him Ishvara. What is your problem? He's asking me why then call him Ishvara. They want to call something like this as Ishvara. Because now that God wants to test you and find out how much Shraddha you have in God. When do you want to test? When you don't know what is the result. So the God of all those people who is testing is what? Ignorant, and that's why he wants to know. That is the reason why you are given tests in the school. The teacher does not know whether you have understood what she has taught or not. And therefore there is what? Test. So the test is what? Test is actually not only about what the student has understood, but also for the teacher, that what she has not understood about the student. Because there are some people who are very good in showing they have understood everything. They will nod their head, and eyes will come. And nothing. One day, you get to see all this specimen. So, we were in some Bhagavad Saptah sitting. Okay, we were students then, white clothes and all that. They took us. Now they wanted to fill that hall. Obviously, the brahmacharis were there, so they took us there. And they put them there. And that Bhagavad Katha is not an ordinary thing. 3-4 hours at a stretch now. Then they made us sit there. And to all our dismay, it was in Gujarati. Hindi also people will Gujarati Katha. So obviously, what will we do? Then we started looking here and there. Who is doing what? Then I found one Amma. And this old lady, she in Japan, or that Thaili is there now. Gomukhi. Huh? The Gomukhi Thaili is there now, one for the mala. On old people, they don't get sleep at home. So they come and over here. So she used to fall to sleep. And then when she would fall to sleep, suddenly what is the prasanga going on over there? Not, it does not matter. She will just get up. Wow, 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 wow. And then comes and took that little girl in his hand and smashed her on the stone. Wow, 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 wow. Whether you understand or not. So you have to show that you have understood everything. There, so the teacher now has to give you a test. It is actually for the teacher to know what you have not understood. Okay. Then, so there is a God who is not Sarvatya. And that's why he has to test. So that's why you will see. Do you love me or not? Do you have faith in me or not? I am going to test and find out. And because that God wants to satisfy his curiosity, he puts you in trouble. So, Manu, you have trouble. Why? Because that God wants. So, what are you? Just a lab rat? Or such a God? Because he is experimenting with you to find out. He wants to make some findings. And he is giving those tests on you. So, you are a lab rat. Rat from a laboratory. Who is this Ishvara meant by the word Tat? Sarvajñatva Vishishta. Okay. Then Paroksha. This Tatpada Ishvara is not Pratyaksha. You will know only through Shastra. And therefore it will always be Paroksha. Oh, we have seen God like this, What you have seen, you only know. But this Tat Padartha is what? Paroksha. So now, Sarvajñatva, Parokshatvadi Vishishta Chaitanya Vachaka Tat Padartha is there. This Tat Padartha is related to the Tvam Padartha. How is the Tvam Padartha? Kinchidnyatva Vishishta Pratyaksha. Okay. I am there. This is directly known. You don't require Shruti to tell you you are there, or you don't know yourself through inference. Oh, I am seeing that. That means I must be there. This is how you conclude about yourself. Inference is always a conclusion based on some evidence that you see outside, like the smoke in the mountain. Because there is smoke in the mountain, since there is smoke in the mountain, there is fire in the mountain. Because I can see colors and forms, that means I must be there. Is this how you know yourself? So I am, that is Pratyaksha. Swayam Prakash. Self-evident. Then, Kinchidnyatva Vishishta Chaitanya One is the tat padartha, one is the tvam padartha. How is the tat padartha? It is also Chaitanya, but that Chaitanya is Vishishta with what? What is the Visheshana of this Chaitanya?
Sarvajyatva.
Sarvajñatvam.
Parokshatvam.
Okay. What is the Visheshana of Tvam Padartha?
Alpajnatvam.
Swarpajnana kinjitvam.
Kinchadyatvam. Kinchadyatvam. Alpajñatvam. Kinchadyatvam means Alpajñatvam. That is better. Both of these padarthas now are related in this sentence. What is the relationship that is there between both is that they become Visheshana Vishesha of each other. Anyonyam Visheshana Vishesha Bhavasa. When Tat is the Vishesha, Tvam becomes the Visheshana. When Tvam is the Vishesha, Tat Padartha becomes the Vishesha. Okay? Are you understanding? And therefore, Anyonya Bheda is removed. Like there is red one padartha, rose is one padartha. But then when they come, red padartha becomes the Visheshana of rose. Rose becomes the substantive. Now what happens? There is no, the Bheda is removed. Like that, over here also, because they become the Visheshana Visheshas of each other, what gets removed? But how will it get removed? Because of now you understanding taking the lakshathas. Because of you bringing lakshathas over here. Okay? Visheshana Vishesha Bhava Sambandho Asti. Let me see if I can give you something more on this. Let us see. Over here also. That's good. Enough. What, as much as you need to know, this much is good. Okay. So now we have seen the second sambandha, which is there. Visheshana Vishesha Bhava Sambandha. Now we will look at Lakshya Lakshana Bhava Sambandha. Now, by the virtue that it is a sambandha, can there be a sambandha with just if there is one object? You require minimum two for sambandha to be there. Sambandha will be between these two. So, at one end of the sambandha is object A and other end of the sambandha is object B. And therefore, you require at least two padarthas for sambandha. Correct? It takes two for a sambandha. So, now, Lakshya Lakshana Bhava Sambandha. So, what is this between what is the question? Between what? So, on one hand, there is pada, and on the other hand, there is we are not saying it is padartha on the other hand. Okay. It is going to be pratyagatma. Okay. In our example sentence, there is going to be Devadatta Pinda. So, on one hand, the padas will have sambandha with pratyagatma, or even the padarthas meant by the object will have sambandha with the pratyagatma. What is this sambandha? It is the laksha lakshana bhava sambandha. What is this sambandha? Lakshya means indicated, that what is indicated. Lakshana means that which is the indication. Okay. What is the lakshya, lakshana over here? He is pada. By this pada tvam, what gets indicated? Shuddha Chaitanya. Shuddha Chaitanya is not meant by the word tvam. What is meant by the word tvam? Alpajnatva Vishishta Chaitanya. Alpajnatva Vishishta Chaitanya is what is the direct meaning of the word tvam. But it helps and indicates what? Shuddha Chaitanya. And therefore, the pada over here becomes the lakshana, and the Shuddha Chaitanya becomes laksha. मुझे लक्षण सुनाई दिया, सॉरी, हमें ही चाहिए, कुछ का कुछ सुनाई देता है बुढ़ापे में, आप क्या करें. So then you have pada becomes the lakshana, pratyagatma becomes the lakshya, and therefore there is a sambandha between this pada with the pratyagatma. What is this sambandha? Lakshya lakshana bhava sambandha. Got it? Then take tvam-pada. What is tvam-pada? No, what is tvam-pada means? Tvam-pada is tvam-pada only. Tvam. That tvam-pada, what is the vachartha of? So make three sections. Pada, vachartha, lakshyartha. What will you have? Pada, vachartha, and lakshyartha. Then in the pada section, you write tat.
Tat, okay.
अभी tat त्वम का देख लिया. Tat.
Okay.
What is the vachartha?
सर्वज्ञत्वम.
सर्वज्ञत्व विशिष्ट चैतन्य. केवल सर्वज्ञत्व नहीं, सर्वज्ञत्व विशिष्ट चैतन्य is the vachartha. What is the lakshyartha? Shuddha Chaitanyam. That is pratyagatma. And therefore, even the tat pada, इस पे ध्यान देना, even the tat pada becomes indicative of Shuddha Chaitanya. So Shuddha Chaitanya is the indicated, and the word tat is the indicator. So therefore it is lakshana, and Shuddha Chaitanya becomes the laksha. Between laksha and lakshana there is sambandha or not? There is a sambandha between both of them. And what is that sambandha? It is a laksha lakshana bhava sambandha. Got it? So between the padas and pratyagatma, there is laksha lakshana bhava sambandha. ठीक है मेरा भाई? Or you have flown? Between the padarthas, now you are looking at, not looking at the section one in the, you have made 3 sections, right? Now you are looking at the second section and the third section. What is the padartha? Alpajnatva Vishishta Chaitanyam. This is the padartha. But that also becomes the indicator of Shuddha Chaitanya. Correct? That also becomes the indicator of Shuddha Chaitanya. Then you have Sarvajnatva Vishishta Chaitanya. This also becomes the indicator of, and therefore between the padarthas and pratyagatma of that Shuddha Chaitanyam, also there is a relationship. And what is that relationship here? Laksha Lakshana Bhava Sambandha. Thus, now we are going to see this, how Laksha Lakshana Bhava Sambandha works. Soyam Padayoho Tat Soyam Padayoho Tat Padarthayoho Va Akhandartha Devadatta Pindamatra Grahane Viruddhamsham Vihaya Aviruddhamshabhuta Devadatta Lakshakatvena Lakshya Lakshana Bhava Sambandho Asti. Now what happens here is that whatever is the Viruddhamsha, Sarvajñatva and Alvajñatva, this is the Viruddhamsha that gets dropped. Viruddhamsha Vihaya. What is the Aviruddhamsha then? Devadatta Pinda. Tatkala Vishishta Etatkala. So now you are not bringing reference of that time and this time, etc. All that you mean is this the Devadatta which is there, that Pinda. Devadatta Matra Lakshakatvena Laksha Lakshana Bhava Sambandho Asti. Okay? Okay? You have given up the reference to time. And what are the both those words mean? This Devadatta Pinda. Both the words Saha and Ayam are meaning what? This Devadatta Pinda. So also the meaning of word Saha and meaning of the word Ayam, Tatkala Vishishta and Etatkala Vishishta. These are the meanings of those words. Even that also becomes the indicator that is dropped. And what does it indicate? Only Devadatta Pinda. Correct? Devadatta Pinda. That is one. And so now what you find is Devadatta Pinda. And so Viruddhamsha Bhuta Devadatta, Viruddhamsham Vihaya Aviruddhamsha Bhuta Devadatta Matra Lakshakatvena Lakshya Lakshana Bhava Sambandho Asti. Tatha Tattvam Padayoho. Okay? Tat Padarthayoho Akhanda Satchidananda Matra Grahane Viruddhamsham Vihaya Aviruddhamsha Bhuta Chaitanya Matra Lakshakatvena Laksha Lakshana Bhava Sambandha Asti. And therefore, when they have come together in this sentence, now both these words, now both of them mean Akhanda Satchidananda. And therefore, even pay a little more attention to this. even the vakyas which are avantara vakya, showing the meaning of the word tat, also can create akhandakara. Even the Tvampada Viveka also can create Akhandakara. Then why do you require Tattvamasi Vakya? Just Tat and Tvam Padarthas are enough. And therefore now we require Akhandakara Vritti, which has in its prelude destruction of avidya. Bheda Vyavartakatvena Akhandakara Vritti should be there. You understand? This is, don't worry about it. If you are not get it, it is not there in the text. So I'm teaching you something out of textbook. Don't worry. So finally, if you just have to keep something in mind, this is good. That we require that Tattvamasi Mahavakyam is inevitable. Though Akhanda Sachidananda Vastu can be comprehended even through the Viveka of Tatpada or even through the Viveka of Tvampada. But that does not mean that the avidya has ended. So avidya nivritti purvaka akhandakara vritti will take place only through tat mahavakyam. Only does not matter if nothing has gone there. Don't worry. All that you presently need to understand is that there are these three. What three? Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh.
Tattvamasi.
Amar Akbar Anthony. What three?
Tattvamasi.
Bhaskar, what three?
Sambandha.
Three
Three
sambandha.
Three types of sambandha.
Three sambandhas. Through which now the Vakyam will reveal its meaning. Okay? Right. So we stop here. Hey Krishna. Hey Krishna. Hey Krishna. Hey Krishna. Hey Krishna. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharya Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashakto Vande Bhagavanta Ishvaro Kuduratmeti Murti Veda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. Thank you all. Thank you very much.